at the VetArt studio in Vista, California, and I'd like to introduce U.S. Navy veteran Reggie Green, who teaches ceramics here, and as you can tell, he also makes pretty incredible pieces. Reggie, can you tell us how you got into creating ceramics?
Ran into the VetArt program at the VA, and I saw some artwork. I saw some bronze casting, sculptures, and I wondered how to do it. So I went over to the studio and checked out the facility. I ended up volunteering for a year and a half after seeing all the cool stuff, and I ended up getting hired as a VetArt instructor and an advocate for veterans.
Great. I know you specializes in these incredible ceramic faces that you make. Can you talk about that one right there?
Well, right now I'm working on an Afrofuturism series. So this is one of my pieces, actually one of the most, I guess, detailed ones that I've did. So I'm really proud of this piece. It's actually the largest face that I made, and it's the lightest somehow. So,
well, how is it lighter?
well, I used some thinner clay and built it up, and it seemed to hold pretty good. So it just became lighter. So I'm really happy with that. So now I know I can make more sculptural pieces that are lighter.
So it hasn't been fired yet, correct?
No, it hasn't been fired.
So how long did it take you to create this piece?
This one I actually created pretty fast, probably like maybe 2 or 3 studio sessions at 6 to 8 hours.
Wow,
Yeah.
wow. So do you make, have you made pieces that you had to, you couldn't complete for one reason or the other?
Well, I had some pieces that exploded in the kiln.
Okay,
or
that's what I'm talking about.
I dropped a piece.
Oh yeah, okay,
You know,
fair
so
enough.
there are some mishaps, but hopefully everything comes out perfectly with this one.
Okay, well, very good. So when you do put it in the kiln, how many times do you have to put it in the kiln? And are you going to Raku that? And can you explain what that is?
This hasn't been fired, so it at least has to be bisque fired one time, and then you can either raku it or you can glaze it or whatnot. This actually, the color here is actually a slip, so I'm using a chrome slip and some red slip, and then I used a black underglaze on here. I'm gonna fire it and then decide what colors I may want to add to it or not.
So when you do the colors, you're going to do the colors, because it almost looks like a puzzle from here, from
Yeah.
the way I'm looking at. So when you color, are you going to color the puzzle pieces in different colors?
No, it's pretty much going to be the same thing. I just want to add like depth to it. You know, this is just how I built it to make it look more futuristic, non-human, I guess.
Oh, you like those aliens, don't you?
I love aliens. I love ancient civilization type stuff. I like things of the unknown, you know, so yeah.
Now I notice it has a very unique lid or crown, if you will. So is that one that you can pull up and see inside the jar? Is it a jar piece?
Yes. This may be added to it because it has lights and it looks like very futuristic, but for right now, they're hollow. They're all hollow. They all have different elements to the crown. I put like different inscriptions and stuff on there just to, you know, add more detail to it and make it look different from everything.
Yeah, go ahead and continue to turn that around, please. That's really stunning, and it's not even finished yet, dude.
Thank
You know that?
Thank you.
That's pretty awesome. So we're over here at the studio tonight. It's Raku Night. Could you explain to our audience exactly what that process is and what that means?
So on Raku, we have a hand-built kiln that's outside. And basically, we take a bisque piece, we put Raku glaze on it, and then we put it inside the furnace outside. Once we take it out after it's been heated and everything, we put it inside leaves or organic materials, and it comes out a cool metallic color or depending on what color combinations you're using. So it just gives it a different effect. So
So once the piece is finished in the kiln or in the Raku, how long does it take for it to cool down?
I mean, it depends. Probably like maybe 30 minutes because we let it cool for a little bit, and then we submerge it in water.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Because it's a really interesting process. I've seen
Yeah.
it, and it's really interesting what you put in the kiln or in the Raku, and then you bring it out. It's like, wow.
Yes.
And it's a mixture of different types of glazes, is what you were telling me earlier,
Yes.
right?
Yes. Yes.
So, so this will be finished tonight. You think
Which one?
that one right there?
No, this one still has to be bis. I'm doing.
I'm sorry, I'm missing the word that you're saying. It has to be.
It has
what?
to be fired at least once.
At least once, okay. But you're using a term I'm not familiar with.
They call it bis.
Bisque,
Yeah.
B-I-S.
Yeah, it turns
Do you-
that pink color over there,
Oh,
you know,
yeah,
that
okay.
shows it's been fired once, or maybe a lighter brown, depending on what clay that you're using.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm working on 3 or 4 new pieces that are futuristic in nature. So they're different from my kings and queens of like Egypt, Africa, the Vikings, and different things like that. So these are just a new series. So I have this one. This is the most complete, but I also have another one.
Okay.
Should I grab it or show it?
Yes. Just going to show you some various stages of Reggie's work here. So here we go. He's got his old corner here with some of his stunning pieces in it.
Hey, we need some help with all this clay at VetArt. Meet us at the wedging table. Good?
Yeah, stupid question. What is a wedging table?
So this clay, right, just came out of the mixer. So you could put some of this clay on the table. And this table is made out of plaster. And so this clay has a lot of air bubbles in it. So we can take this clay and wedge it and de-air it. Take all the spiral wedging. Spiral wedging is a way of de-airing the clay and reprocessing it. That way, any of your mistakes are not wasted. I also think it's a neat idea that when you make a spiral wedged clay ball, I think of these as door stops, so we can leave the door open for you.
See, that's drying pretty good.
Glowing in that kiln, but it's not nowhere near.
Huh?
It'll be really glowing.
I like randomly found it. I was looking for like an art
They
thing to
come
do.
out of here, then they go into
and I've always wanted to try. So hey,
They're over there.
let me try.
Welcome to the 2025 VetArt Raku Open House. Right behind me is a small Raku kiln that we use for firing ceramic pieces. Now, in America, we do American Raku, which was formulated by United States Army medic Paul Soldner. And American Raku is really based upon the carbon that happens after you pull the pieces from the open of the kiln. We teach this here at VetArt, and we hope you can come by and take a class for us. Talk to you soon.
Thank you.
Sometimes like this. Sometimes you're going to have to take the tongs and put them on the inside and open up. Alright? So those are all options. When we pick up our pieces, we're going to be putting them over here in the reduction barrel. Alright? So if you have pieces in the kitchen,
No, you don't. No, you're not in there yet.
Get it set up over there, alright? You want to be able to, where's your friend? And I'll take one of the things down there, alright? We have lids for all the cans. Do we have a little bit of sawdust in all the cans? Not yet. You guys are gonna smoke us out, man. I don't know. We got a pair of ones. Oh, okay. Alright, cool.
That cross looks cool.
Now we can put another. Got all the crosses on there? Chris, you got crosses over here. Okay.
If it's just,
Nice.
you can tell Bruce has been doing it.
Alright. We're gonna put it right here. It's a lot of times easier if you put it upside down let us put on each of those. This piece. And then we've got another ball. There. And then why don't you grab one of the small pieces? Put one on there. Yeah, small little pieces are always a challenge.
Here, Dennis here.
Alright, that's pretty good. Chris, let's go ahead and put that on. But, Chris, we're going to put it, look at this, this wall's going to be more out here. Follow me?
Jump right in.
We need to pull one of those balls out. That ball right there.
Small pieces on there, so.
Reggie? Alright, can we put one of those small pieces on there? Alright, can you put that ball down for a second? See this? I want you to push that whole thing in towards the brick and the ball in towards the center. I don't have a pair of gloves on, so. Perfect. Alright, that piece there, that boat looking thing, get it out of there. That's not gonna work. No, put it back up here. No, nothing else is gonna work. Because the one. Alright. Alright, cool. Nice.
That's what you're supposed to do here.
What?
My bad.
And then you're gonna grab your piece. When you're done, you're gonna give that a Alright. Who else has a set of tongs?
Thank you, brother.
Look back there, those tongs.
I think this is hardwood.
Bruce, you ready? Alright, hold on a second. Okay. You take that lid off when it's like that, air will rush in and make the fireballs come out.
Yeah, that's my husband. You met him.
See what happens when that happens?
Next little bit.
There you go. There it is. Grab it now. You gotta start grabbing something. Grab. Grab it. There you go. Turn them upside. There you go. No. Look at. That's look at me. Now go right underneath it.
Drop the other one.
Yeah. This one?